why you should be paying attention to wearables. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Future in 5. My name is Jacob Morgan, and this is where I share my thoughts, ideas, and commentary on the future of work, usually in 5 minutes or less. Sometimes I go over, can't help myself. Today I wanted to talk about a topic that I'm very interested in and passionate about, and that is wearables. Now, it's really interesting to think about where the future of wearables is going to go. You know, some of us have fitness trackers, we have little devices that we wear, we've seen the glasses that we can wear, and we're already starting to see shirts, pants, clothing, you name it, or fashion accessories. So all sorts of these devices are starting to collect information and data about how we live, how we eat, how we exercise, how we sleep. And it's part of this movement called the quantified self, where pretty much you can measure anything that you want to know about yourself or anything that you're interested in. And we're moving towards a very interesting direction where it's no longer just about the device, it's about an ecosystem that an organization is able to build. In other words, you take any fitness device, for example. Now, that one fitness device can give you some interesting information, but let's look at the example of Fitbit, which I'm a big fan of. Now, in Fitbit's case, you have a scale, you have the tracker, you have the apps that they integrate with, and all of a sudden you have a very clear picture of your body fat, your weight, the food that you consume, how you sleep, your activity, the calories that you're burning, the steps that you climb, the exercises that you're doing. That is far more valuable than simply just having a single wearable device in your pocket or on your face that can give you a limited amount of information. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I did a review of the Amazon Echo, and I got a lot of really positive comments on that, and people asked me to do more technology reviews. So the folks over at Fitbit sent me their new Fitbit Surge. I just got this today, actually, so thanks to the Fitbit guys for sending this over. And so I'll kind of walk you through a little bit about the Fitness Surge. So this is what it looks like. You can see, compare the thickness. It's pretty much as thick as a pen at its thickest point. It's got a rubber band, rubber strap here that you can use. And that is the face. It's touchscreen, so you can move things from left to right. You can do pretty much anything you want on this thing, get notifications. The back has this little alien-looking green LED, which measures your heart rate. So you basically put it on your wrist as so, and it just measures your heart rate based on blood flow that goes through your veins, which is kind of neat. This particular device also gets notifications from email, from text messages. You can also control music from your iPhone on this device. So it actually does a lot of really neat things. I've been a fan of Fitbit products for a while precisely because they have a very powerful ecosystem. They have a very huge community behind it, and there's a lot of things that these devices, when I connect them together, tell me about how I live. So I think wearables are a very important aspect and an important area for us to pay attention to, not just as individual consumers that are interested in quantified self, but also for organizations that are interested in the quantified workplace. So you can certainly expect to see a lot of these devices, a lot of eyewear, a lot of clothing that's going to start entering our organizations. Imagine being able to get safety information sent straight to your phone or straight to your Google Glass, or training information or what have you. Imagine being able to know which one of your coworkers are around you when you have one of these devices on, or who you should be working with. So, the boundaries of this are pretty much limitless. Now, from a consumer perspective, you can also imagine how something like this might be able to pair with an Amazon Echo to give me voice-activated information about how I'm doing with my various fitness goals. You can imagine how something like this can be used to measure my mood or stress levels. And imagine if I had a wearable shirt and wearable clothing and wearable eyeglasses and a wearable device. Imagine how much information I would be able to get about myself through all of these different things put together. So what does the future of wearables actually look like? For me, I think the future of wearables is about building ecosystems. We spend a lot of time focusing on individual devices as far as, what features does that device have? What can that particular device do? But really, the future of wearables isn't about one device. It's about building an ecosystem of devices They can each give us information that paint a very accurate and interesting picture about our personal lives, or our work lives in the case of organizations. So I certainly think it's something to pay attention to. If you are a consumer, if you are an individual, of course, something like this is going to be very interesting for you, especially if you're in health and fitness. I'm a bit of a fitness nut, so for me, this thing is awesome. But I'm curious to hear what you think if you have a Fitbit or wearable device, or what you think about wearables going forward. So I'll answer any questions that you might have about the device if you put it in the comments, and I'll see you next time on an episode of The Future in 5. In between now and then, if you have any questions or want to see more episodes, you can visit thefutureorganization.com. Thanks. See you next time. Hey, are you interested in the future of work? If so, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the latest content on the future of work and stay up to date on all the latest trends and happenings. Not to mention, you will make me very, very happy. Make sure to subscribe.